What's driving millions to flee their homes in certain U.S. states? In 2025, skyrocketing costs, tough policies, and shifting dreams are sparking a massive exodus. Curious which states are losing residents faster than a summer blockbuster sells tickets. Let's count down the top 8 U.S. states facing a population plunge and uncover why people are hitting the road. Buckle up. Number 8. California picture. California, golden beaches, tech giants buzzing in Silicon Valley, and Hollywood's glitzy charm. It's the stuff of dreams, but in 2025, it's also the stuff of moving vans. California's losing folks at a staggering pace. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the state saw a net domestic migration loss of over 343,000 people from 2020 to 2024, with 2023 alone recording a net outflow of 75,000 residents. That's like the entire city of Santa Barbara vanishing. Why are people ditching the Golden State? It's all about the cost of living. Median home prices are hovering at $950,000, nearly double the national average of $412,000 per the National Association of Realtors. Renting? A one-bedroom in Los Angeles averages $2,700 a month. Add in a state income tax rate that tops out at 13.3%, the highest in the U.S., and wallets are begging for a break. But money's not the only issue. Some residents are fed up with policies they see as overreaching, like strict environmental regulations or high business taxes. Crime and homelessness in cities like San Francisco, where property crimes hit 4,750 per 100,000 residents in 2023, aren't helping either. Where are Californians going? Texas is a top destination, soaking up over 100,000 ex-Californians from 2020 to 2023 per IRS migration data. Arizona and Nevada are also big draws, with cheaper homes and no state income tax in Nevada's case. Even big names like Tesla and Oracle have jumped ship, moving headquarters out of state. California's still got its sunshine and tacos, but with costs soaring and frustrations mounting, it's no shocker. It's number 8 on our exodus list. Number 7. New York. New York's got it all. The dazzling lights of Times Square, the serene hills of the Hudson Valley, and bagels that could make you cry with joy. But in 2025, it's also got a serious case of residents hitting the highway. The U.S. Census Bureau says New York lost nearly 900,000 people to net domestic migration between 2020 and 2023, with 2021 alone seeing an outflow of over 350,000. That's like Rochester and Syracuse clearing out combined. What's fueling this getaway? Taxes are public enemy number 1. New Yorkers face one of the highest tax burdens in the country, with state income taxes up to 10.9% for top earners and property taxes averaging $5,600 a year in places like Nassau County. Then there's the cost of living. A one-bedroom in Manhattan will set you back $4,500 a month, and even upstate in Albany, you're looking at $1,300. Crime's another sore spot. New York City's violent crime rate was 585 per 100,000 residents in 2023, above the national average of 380 per FBI data. Many are flocking to Florida, which gained over 200,000 New Yorkers from 2020 to 2023, lured by no state income tax and median home prices around 400,000. The Carolinas and Texas are also popular, offering affordable suburbs and growing job markets. New York's still the city that never sleeps, but with wallets stretched thin and patience wearing out, it's no surprise it's number 7 on our list of states losing millions. Number 6. Illinois. Welcome to Illinois, where Chicago's skyline sparkles like a Midwestern jewel and the prairies roll out like a green carpet. But in 2025, this heartland state is losing residents faster than you can scarf down a Chicago-style hot dog. The U.S. Census Bureau reports Illinois lost over 314,000 people to net domestic migration between 2020 and 2023, with 2023 alone seeing a net outflow of nearly 87,000. That's like the entire city of Springfield hitting the road. What's behind this mass exit? Taxes are a huge pain point. Illinois has the second highest property tax rates in the nation, with homeowners in Cook County shelling out a median of $5,600 a year, according to the Tax Foundation. Add a 4.95% state income tax, and Chicago's sales tax hitting 10.25%, and it's no wonder budgets are buckling. Crime's another big push factor. Chicago's violent crime rate in 2023 was 617 per 100,000 residents, well above the national average of 380 per FBI data. The state's pension crisis doesn't help either. Illinois faces a $140 billion unfunded pension liability, which spooks residents worried about future tax hikes. Where are Illinoisans headed? Florida and Texas are top spots, with Florida gaining over 50,000 Illinois residents from 2020 to 2023, drawn by no state income tax and sunny vibes. Indiana's also a big winner, offering cheaper homes just across the border. Median home prices in Indianapolis are $250,000 compared to Chicago's $350,000. Illinois still has its deep dish charm and Lake Michigan views, but with taxes biting and safety concerns lingering, it's no shock it's number 6 on our exodus list. Number 5. New Jersey. New Jersey's got it all. Bustling suburbs, boardwalk fries, and a hop skip to NYC's bright lights. But in 2025, the Garden State's more like the getaway state, with residents fleeing faster than you can say Taylor ham or pork roll. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, New Jersey lost over 200,000 people to net domestic migration from 2020 to 2023, with 2023 recording a net outflow of about 60,000. That's like watching the entire city of Trenton pack up and leave. Why the rush for the exits? Taxes are the biggest culprit. New Jersey has the highest property tax rates in the U.S., with a median annual bill of $8,800 per the Tax Foundation. State income taxes top out at 10.75% for high earners, and combined with local taxes, it's a budget buster. Cost of living is another deal breaker. A one-bedroom apartment in Jersey City averages $2,800 a month, and even in more affordable spots like Trenton, you're paying $1,500. Add in high costs for gas, groceries, and utilities. New Jersey's cost of living is 14% above the national average, and it's clear why wallets are waving the white flag. Many are heading to Pennsylvania, where median home prices are $280,000 compared to New Jersey's $480,000, or Florida, which welcomed over 70,000 New Jerseyites from 2020 to 2023, per IRS data. Traffic congestion and crowded schools in urban areas like Newark, where student-teacher ratios hit 15:1, aren't helping either. New Jersey's got Springsteen and shorelines, but with taxes crushing dreams and costs soaring, it's landing at number 5 on our list of states losing millions. Number 4. Massachusetts. Massachusetts, where Boston's cobblestone streets hum with history, Cape Cod's beaches beckon, and Harvard's ivy-covered walls scream prestige. But in 2025, the Bay State's losing residents faster than you can say, wicked awesome chowder. The U.S. Census Bureau reports Massachusetts lost over 150,000 people to net domestic migration between 2020 and 2023, with 2023 alone seeing a net outflow of about 39,000. That's like the entire city of Lowell hitting the road. What's driving this getaway? The cost of living is a gut punch. Median home prices in Massachusetts are around $590,000, 43% above the national average of $412,000, per the National Association of Realtors. Renting in Boston? Brace for $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. Add state income taxes at 5%, plus a temporary 4% surtax on incomes over $1 million, and it's no wonder budgets are buckling. But it's not just about money. Harsh winters, with Boston averaging 48 inches of snow annually, push some to seek sunnier climes. Traffic congestion is another headache. Boston ranks among the top 10 most congested U.S. cities, with commuters losing 88 hours a year in traffic, per INRIX data. Where are Bay Staters going? Florida's a big draw, gaining over 40,000 Massachusetts residents from 2020 to 2023, per IRS migration data, thanks to no state income tax and median home prices around $400,000. New Hampshire's also popular, offering lower taxes and homes averaging $450,000, just a short drive away. Job markets remain strong in tech and healthcare, but high childcare costs, averaging $20,000 a year per child, aren't helping families stay. Massachusetts still has its Red Sox and revolutionary charm, but with costs soaring and winters biting, it's no surprise it's number 4 on our exodus list. Number 3, Connecticut. Connecticut quaint New England towns, yacht-dotted harbors along the Long Island Sound, and a stone's throw from NYC's buzz. But in 2025, the Constitution states more like the clear-out state, with residents bolting faster than you can crack a lobster roll. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Connecticut lost over 100,000 people to net domestic migration from 2020 to 2023, with 2023 recording a net outflow of about 28,000. That's like the city of New Britain vanishing overnight. Why the rush to the exits? Taxes are a massive thorn in the side. Connecticut's property taxes are among the top 5 nationally, with a median annual bill of $6,200 per the Tax Foundation. State income taxes hit 6.99% for top earners, and combined with high local taxes, it's a recipe for sticker shock. The cost of living doesn't help. Median home prices are around $410,000, but in affluent areas like Fairfield County, they soar past $700,000. A one-bedroom apartment in Hartford averages $1,600 a month, and utilities and groceries run 12% above the national average. Retirees, a big chunk of the state's population, are fleeing to avoid estate taxes, which can hit 12% on estates over $92 million. Florida's the top destination, welcoming over 30,000 Connecticut residents from 2020 to 2023, per IRS data, with its no income tax policy and warmer weather. The Carolinas are also gaining traction, offering homes at half the price. Median prices in Raleigh, NC, are $380,000. Connecticut's got charm and top-tier schools, but with taxes crushing dreams and winters chilling bones, it's landing at number 3 on our list of states, losing millions. Number 2. Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania, where Philly's cheesesteaks sizzle, Pittsburgh's bridges gleam, and Amish buggies roll through Lancaster's lush fields. It's a state packed with history and heart, but in 2025, it's also packing moving trucks at a staggering rate. The U.S. Census Bureau reports Pennsylvania lost over 120,000 people to net domestic migration between 2020 and 2023, with 2023 alone seeing a net outflow of about 35,000 residents. That's like the entire city of Allentown hitting the highway. What's fueling this exodus? Let's start with taxes. Pennsylvania's property taxes are among the top 15 nationally, with a median annual bill of $3,200 per the Tax Foundation. While the state's flat income tax of 3.07% is lower than some neighbors, local wage taxes in cities like Philadelphia, up to 3.87%, add a sneaky sting. Combine that with a high corporate tax rate of 8.99%, and businesses are looking elsewhere, taking jobs with them. Cost of living is another sore spot. Median home prices in Pennsylvania are around $280,000, which sounds reasonable compared to California, but in metro areas like Philadelphia, they climb to $350,000. Renting a one-bedroom in Philly averages $1,800 a month, and groceries and utilities run 8% above the national average. Aging infrastructure doesn't help. Pittsburgh ranks among the top 20 U.S. cities for pothole complaints, and public transit in rural areas is nearly non-existent. Crime's also a factor in urban hubs. Philadelphia's violent crime rate in 2023 was 1,040 per 100,000 residents, nearly triple the national average of 380 per FBI data. Where are Pennsylvanians headed? Florida's a magnet, gaining over 45,000 residents from Pennsylvania between 2020 and 2023, per IRS migration data, thanks to no state income tax and median home prices around $400,000. North Carolina and Texas are also popular, offering growing job markets and cheaper suburbs. Raleigh's median home price is $380,000. Pennsylvania's got its Liberty Bell and rolling hills, but with taxes pinching, infrastructure crumbling, and urban challenges mounting, it's no shocker. It's number 2 on our list of states losing millions. Number 1. Michigan. Here we are at the top spot, and it's Michigan, the Great Lakes state, where Detroit's Motor City vibes pulse, Lake Michigan's shores sparkle, and cherry orchards bloom in Traverse City. But in 2025, Michigan's losing residents faster than a winter storm clears the streets. The U.S. Census Bureau pegs Michigan as a migration heavyweight, with a net domestic migration loss of over 140,000 people between 2020 and 2023, and 2023 alone saw a net outflow of nearly 42,000. That's like the entire city of Dearborn vanishing overnight. Why are Michiganders packing their bags? It's a perfect storm of economic woes, harsh winters, and fading opportunities. Let's break it down. Property taxes are a big culprit. Michigan's median annual bill is $2,800, among the top 20 nationally, per the Tax Foundation. The state's personal income tax of 4.25% isn't the worst, but combined with local taxes and high auto insurance rates, Michigan's average annual premium is $2,700, 40% above the national average. It's a budget killer. Then there's the economy. Michigan's manufacturing base, once the backbone of the auto industry, has been shrinking. The state lost 10% of its manufacturing jobs between 2010 and 2023, per the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and Detroit's unemployment rate in 2023 was 8.2%. Double the national average of 3.9%. Winters don't help either. Michigan averages 60 inches of snow annually, and temperatures in places like Grand Rapids can dip to 10 degrees. Crime's another push factor. Detroit's violent crime rate in 2023 was a staggering 2,028 per 100,000 residents, over 5 times the national average, per FBI data. Housing costs, while lower than coastal states, are still a stretch for locals. Median home prices are $240,000, but in Ann Arbor, they hit $450,000. A one-bedroom apartment in Detroit averages $1,400 a month, and utilities run 10% above the national average. Where are Michiganders going? Florida's the top destination, soaking up over 50,000 Michigan residents from 2020 to 2023. Per IRS migration data, with its warm weather and no state income tax. Texas is also a big draw, with median home prices in Houston at $320,000 and a booming job market in tech and energy. Even nearby Ohio is gaining, offering similar Midwest vibes but lower taxes. Ohio's median property tax bill is $2,200. Retirees are fleeing to escape high heating costs and property taxes, while younger workers chase better job prospects elsewhere. Michigan's Upper Peninsula still boasts stunning lake shores, and Detroit's cultural comeback is real, with new restaurants and art scenes popping up. But with jobs drying up, winters biting, and costs creeping higher, it's no surprise Michigan takes the crown as the #1 state, losing millions overnight. Wow, what a journey through America's great migration shakeup. From California's sun-soaked shores to Michigan's snowy lakes, these 8 states are bleeding residents at a pace that's turning heads in 2025. Whether it's sky-high taxes, crushing living costs, crime concerns, or just the lure of greener pastures elsewhere, millions are hitting the road for a fresh start. The numbers don't lie. Over 2 million people left these states for other parts of the U.S. between 2020 and 2023, per U.S. Census Bureau data, and the trend's not slowing down. Florida, Texas, and the Carolinas are reaping the rewards, offering lower taxes, affordable homes, and sunnier vibes. But let's not write these states off just yet. Each one's got its own charm, from New York's iconic skyline to Pennsylvania's historic heart. So what's the takeaway? If you're in one of these states, you might be feeling the pinch, but you're also part of a story that's reshaping America. And if you're thinking of joining the exodus, states like Florida or Texas might be calling your name. Which state surprised you the most on this list? Are you staying put or packing your bags? Drop a comment below and let us know. Your story's part of this migration madness. And hey, if you want more deep dives into where America's headed, hit that subscribe button and stick around for the next countdown. Until then, keep chasing your dreams, wherever they take you.